Okay, guys, I have an idea. I'm going to kill this series by throwing water at it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe-
if you replace the water with petrol.
Oh shit! It doesn't work, Libs. They made it digital only. It has no physical form.
You know, there's also another problem. You do realize that this series is made a lot out of water, considering the villains of the show.
And the protagonist.
Jova. Jova. So basically,
the fans that were watching this.
so basically, what you're telling me, Jova, is that the villain of this game is a complete moron.
Series.
Anyway, welcome back to Legend of Korra, and now we're on Night of 1,000 Stars.
Yes, Book 2, Spirits, Episode 11. You know the drill. Start at the Nickelodeon logo or the slight black screen before it. In 3, 2, 1, click. Okay, thing about this, have I mentioned, this is more of a nitpick, but some of the names for some of these episodes make no sense. Like, okay, stuff like the guide makes sense, but this one called The Night of 1,000 Stars, I'm just going to know the name of this episode doesn't make sense. And it
has nothing to do with anything. It's like, not, okay, there's no moment where there's like a star shower or something like that. No, it's a Night of 1,000 Stars because...
And honestly, okay, maybe the original show had it like this, except... No, I don't recall ever a moment I had like this with the original series. Again, this is more of a nitpicky things, but at this point, this particular season really just brings out the want to point out every single problem.
There's a civil war going on, I forgot.
Night of 1,000 Stars.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was a civil war, wasn't it?
Yeah. Somewhat.
Well, this is going to be awkward.
Yeah. Hi guys, by the way, your sister's a bit
Again, if you actually bother to focus on this family, maybe I would care.
Well, they have technically focused on the family, obviously not as in-depth as we would like. More so via Tenzin.
Okay, let me rephrase that. If I had focused on the wife a bit more, maybe I would care for her sadness right now.
The only reason...
even Tenzin, like I've mentioned various times before, got screwed over in terms of character development throughout this entire show.
Heck, Tenzin's the main reason I even care about this. I mean, look, if Jinora were anyone else's daughter... Okay, unless you were like Lin's daughter, then maybe I'd care about her because Lin's also awesome, but the main reason I care about Jinora is because of Tenzin, but not because of Jinora herself.
That's a sign of bad writing, Jova.
Speaking of family bonds,
suggested what I suggested the previous episode, that Jinora should have taken him as well in the spirit world.
Also, why is Bolin being a dick about this?
Hey, you're in jail.
He's trying to cheer Mako up.
Yeah, but this is not the way to do.
Yeah, he's a klutz.
We could have a heartfelt moment between these two, where he's trying to console.
Oh wait, hold on, here we go.
No. Oh, okay. Fuck.
I told you I didn't do it, man.
Douchebag. Seriously.
Jova.
Hold on.
Hold on, he's being a dick.
Okay, that was just him being stupid.
Yeah, hold on.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay, see ya. Let me guess, he gets just like some like third-rate pleb.
So you believe Varrick over your own flesh and blood. Nice to know. Good job, Bolin. Good job. Now I hate Bolin too. Thanks, writers.
Again, Jova, what were we ready to hold on for?
Oh,
serious question, by the way.
The stuff he said, that'll come back into play later.
Not to mention, Dweebs, you might want to listen to the full thing before actually judging.
Yeah, that too. Well, that's
subtitles on.
Well, that's the point, though. Not all of us have the luxury of subtitles.
Also, yay, we're actually focusing on a fucking civil war.
Tell me what's your problem.
United we stand, divided we...
You know, that's the sad thing is that the series titles themselves are gambits by having to be compressed on only one word, because otherwise this series could have been fixed in terms of theming just by simply adding wars and having called it Spirit Wars. That would have been much more fitting in what we were going for.
Yeah.
My God, they really are doing the Shark Tale thing.
Because that's a great movie to rip off, is it?
Shark
Why?
Tale.
Okay, Nickelodeon. I already said this. People, Gross Out is not funny. Like,
It
I don't know
can
what's your
be
obsession with
funny.
it in all of your fucking franchises, but it's not funny.
It depends, Teo. Yokai Watch did jokes like that worked fine. Like, it just depends on context and how the writer handles things.
Is the thing. There are different types of it. Nickelodeon is just fixated on some kind of fluid entering the human body. In some
Well,
kind of fashion.
to be fair, it is sort of a callback to their slime events, which were pretty funny.
Yeah, it's the gag, I know.
Again, there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it.
It's like this, Teo. Allow me. You see, this kind of joke only works when you like the characters that are maybe doing the gross out things. When you have some kind of investment, so you're more tolerant. Again, the series did a poor job at making you invested in the characters and the story, and therefore you're much less tolerant towards these things. That's the problem here.
Well, here's the problem. Most of the gross up Nickelodeon does is to NPCs in general.
Well, okay, but you know what I mean, right? The initial like this, it just...
No, well, I know. It's. Oh no, not this.
Oh, please.
Don't worry,
no.
we're not gonna have probe ending here. They're just using
Oh,
it
no,
as a
I
place
get
for the
it. We're
theater.
purposing the stadium to just watch it as a. It kind of makes sense, yeah.
Is that the first film or the sequel? All right,
can't
this
make
is like this is like the beginning of movies.
Yeah.
So the Lumiere brothers equivalent?
Or Walt Disney. This guy gives me a lot of Walt Disney vibes.
Welcome to the screening of the first ever moving picture.
Even
A
as
train
kind
arrives
of the
at the
mustache.
station. I'm not kidding. That was the name of the first ever movie. A train arrives at the
and
station.
people got scared the living shit out of it.
Well, it was literally unlike anything anybody has ever seen before, too. Can you blame them?
It was pretty much an
Nowadays,
eldritch
it's pretty
abomination by
commonplace.
that time. Yeah.
So wait, wait. We got this, a civil war, and trying to get a young girl out of the spirit world. And also trying to follow that guy's evil. Like 4 things running at once.
Dwibs, I'm surprised at you. Are you trying to imply that this show once again cannot decide to focus on one freaking thing at a time?
I mean, I wouldn't mind if there was like a subplot running along underneath it, like a lot of other shows do. The problem is this one has like 4 of them.
Okay, now I'm actually getting said Ed Wood kind of flashbacks.
Again, it goes back to the fact that they only have 14 episodes. They don't have the time to waste on stuff like this.
Also, remember how in season 1 they were touting these guys as Team Avatar, yet they spent most of the season divided?
Yeah. Also, that lady has some serious eye bags.
She's related to Akira Kino in some way.
It's interesting to say that.
He truly cares.
It's interesting to say that because recently in his Twitter he did say, "I'm going to take like 4 days of break for the new year, and then I'll be back." There you go. He got to sleep. He got to sleep for 4 days.
That's actually how he operates. He sleeps 4 days straight to recharge the battery. Okay, stop it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably just didn't wake up for 4 days.
Jesus fuck.
Hello and welcome to
Anime.
Welcome to Saturday Kitchen, Nickelodeon edition.
Again, okay, this is supposed to be the comedy relief. The problem is that again,
it's not so much comedy relief. It's just them being stupid.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to get to, Jova. It's the kind of comic relief that's just, let's just have a character do something stupid.
Well, they've been established as idiots and thankfully aren't really that consequential to the plot.
Lou and Gang are idiots.
You
I
will
hate them.
be
I hate them at their.
exterminated.
Lou and Gang are idiots. I hate them with their stupid mustaches. Ugh. I still cannot believe the guys who...
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
the
okay.
red panda laser eyes.
Yeah, like the horrible editing of this time.
I still cannot believe a grown man actually wrote that line and got paid for writing.
Yeah, we did it. We beat CGI, even though the
Gotta-
CGI.
No, not Juji!
Oh,
You know, okay, if this were their take on trying to do the Fire Emblem players, I'd go with this. Again, it's one of the better things that's actually played through it in cheek.
Oh.
Why are you licking his foot? No, the rest are just astounded by how bad the edit. Like he was just licking his finger a second ago, and then he suddenly jump cuts when he's dead.
Oh, that was real. That was amazing.
Why can't we have more moments like this?
Again, this is all thanks to Varrick too. Thank you for that, Varrick.
Don't spoil it, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. You know one of them's right next to you.
Oh, now you suddenly care? Yeah, he didn't seem to care a lot about that earlier.
Oh, he cared. He was just trying to cheer Mako up.
Very poorly,
Badly.
I might
Did a
add.
piss poor job of it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
there was one thing that has
Fine.
been established is that Bolin is very
Awkward.
bad
at
at his
this.
job.
Again, the primary problem between the two
Oh.
brothers.
Oh,
What's
hold
their last
on.
name again?
We don't know their last names. Anyway, here we go.
What?
Jeez.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah, I thought so.
Tough. That pulls up.
Yeah, gasp! Let me guess. They're gonna kill the president at a time that an appropriate scene comes
And now
on
Flash
during the-
Gordon
Jova,
reference.
Jova, let me guess. Let me guess. They try and kill the president when the exact scene that they want appears on screen.
Not quite.
It's
You'll
art
see.
imitating life.
The truth is stranger than fiction. There you go.
Okay, now Bolin's gonna try and save the day.
Or
Oh, wait,
maybe
I forgot-
the,
Time to save the day.
Wait. I forgot Bolin was an earthbender.
Yep.
Maybe
I wonder
because
if
he hasn't
people are
been
going to
that...
start thinking that this is all part of the premiere or something.
Get down, Mr. President!
Gee whiz, maybe it's because we wasted Bolin on a stupid actor subplot instead of having him actually help out. You know?
See, guys, he's not just an actor, he's a hero in real life, too. Of course.
Again, like I was saying, the primary problem with the two brothers is that, again, we're really briefly told via dialogue what their backstory is, but it would be so much better if we actually got to explore that with a
So we're doing
flashback.
probe ending, just not officially.
Right.
Not really.
Well, to be fair, this is just them fighting, and they're just taking advantage of the field's tools to do it. So
Yeah.
technically, this is not pointless. at
Sure,
least.
sure.
And remember, Bowen's not a metal bender, so we can only use the earth that's there.
Yeah, there's that too.
In fact, if anything, it also allows Bolin to actually get a good moment. Part of the reason why this is one of my more favorites.
Now they're doing the whole what's going on the screen fits what's
It's like
going on.
you know what?
Right there.
You know
Oh,
what's
wait,
it-
this
what is
bit,
it?
wait.
Jeff Bennett is
Wait.
really pumped up.
Rules.
I
Hey,
love
that
it,
pretty
Jeff.
much sums up pro bending in a nutshell.
It's
Rules.
yeah. It's you see, it feels a lot like the writer realized mid-episode that he screwed up that scene in the prison cell. Okay, let's have Bolin have a badass moment so to make people forget about that.
Instead, it actually makes me wonder if there actually were two writers for this episode and each of them focused
Let
on
me
one
check.
half.
To Wikipedia. Let me check.
Oops.
Hey, you know, if this were a better show, I'd have enjoyed this moment fully. And like I said, this is part of the reason why Bolin's arc in this season is one of my more favorite ones. Yes, there's still stuff like that stupid jail scene, but that's like a small drop in the bucket that thankfully gets overridden. And again, that's not even saying it's amazing, just that it's one of the better ones. Speaking of better ones, let's go back to that Civil War subplot.
Oh no!
This episode was written by Joshua Hamilton, the same guy who also wrote the guide, which we also didn't like. So
I think he's written some for the original series too, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
Did he do The Great Divide?
No, I think it was someone else.
That was someone else.
And there you go, Varrick's motivation. He wanted the president to basically give the South some support.
Most of the writing in this series was done by either the creators or a common alternating between Joshua and Tim Hedrick, basically. What I'm seeing here.
Only when it's convenient to her, sweetie. Just drop her already. Yeah, just give me some lemon.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Hey,
Hey, just in time!
I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Sorry, guys, I forgot I was in the show.
Here we go. Wait,
of
what?
course.
That escalated quickly.
Wait.
I know it's not takeover, but it might as well be.
Destroy? Where did destroy...
Allow me to take a cue from Little Karibo. Why does he want to destroy the world? What does he gain from it?
Not only that, but when this is established, he wanted...
I know that Vaatu wants to do it because,
Hold on. That's the thing. Last we heard, Vaatu didn't even want to destroy the world, just wreak chaos. But where's this whole destroy the world thing coming from? That's been said by no one before.
Not only that, Unalaq never struck... I think I mentioned this already. Unalaq never struck so far as the sociopathic type. So this really comes out of nowhere.
The plot is crumbling apart.
But fuck off. Yeah.
I mean, on the one hand, I get it. He wants to keep the troops here to keep Republic City safe. But this is kind of a endanger the whole world thing, so I don't know what to think. I'll just go back to thinking, why did you give all your powers to just one man?
Yeah.
IRL, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But yeah, what's the point? But yeah,
here we go.
What's up?
Yeah, Beifong! Are you gonna get off those stupid pills you were force-fed and hopefully cured?
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Let's celebrate.
Let me guess, thanks,
Oh,
but
boy.
I'm better off just not being attacked.
Yeah, you're fired.
You're fired. Yeah.
Oh, God, I forgot.
Yeah, Bolin's face sums it up.
Bolin's like,
So right as Mako is trying to get his relationship back with Asamion, this happens.
The love triangle strikes back with a vengeance.
Here we go. She forgot about the fight they had thanks to that amnesia.
but I thought she said she got all her memories back.
Apparently not those.
How fucking convenient.
Really?
So,
Really?
hold on. You lost the memory of the fight that you had, but not the fact that you're a couple right now.
As far as she's concerned, they're still a couple.
Just...
Oh, and now they have Mako do this stupid thing of leading Korra on. It's like, Mako, you were in the right. Just tell her you broke up. Mako doesn't even have a reason to lie like this. Mako is not that kind of guy. Mako's more honest. Jesus Christ.
How did you... Oh, there you go. It's personal jail.
So he gets the deluxe cell?
I don't understand.
Of course.
Ugh,
He gets-
God.
Still
Wait,
keeps his secretary in
He's in prison,
jail.
yet he gets his secretary in a nice looking cell.
That's what we call influence.
I don't. Ugh.
Like
Why,
what?
Josh? Why,
Well-
Josh?
That's
Why?
not a very good phrase to say, trust me.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's not.
Kidnap the president.
I wasn't
Extreme
gonna
prejudice.
hurt him. I just wanted to. Oh.
Of course. You have a battleship?
Like, what kind of question is that?
I'm standing right here.
What is this, Kantai collection?
Don't worry, don't worry, Theo. She gets off on that.
For those who don't know, Kantai collection is literally what would happen if you turn
Both
famous...
waifus,
What would happen if we turned famous battleships into living girls?
yes.
I've heard of that one, yeah.
That's what the Sega AM2 has been wasted all their resources all this time so far, instead of make a new Virtual Fighter.
But yeah, part of the reason I do like
And it has a terrible color scheme, Jesus Christ.
Hey, you know an interesting thing about Varrick? Even when he's caught as the bad guy, the show acknowledges his wrongdoings, unlike with Korra initially. Says something when one of the bad guys is a better character. Oh, the gruesome twosome cousin duo.
Tell us where you hid it. Mate, that's not good. That
Go
I
on
think
without
that
me.
never works. Die.
You will never win.
You betrayed the law!
Ah.
What were you compensating for? Like, I mean, I get that you wanted to be king, but dude. You have quite the big brother complex, don't you?
And the ego.
Can he make him bow? Can he bloodbend to make him bow?
Well, I don't know. The full moon's
At
not
this
out, and
point-
as far as we know, he doesn't have one of those bending abnormalities.
At this point, he's even more cartoonish than Turlock.
You know, funnily
Seriously.
enough, it's like they realized that they made bloodbending maybe a bit too OP in Season 1.
Please nerf. Whee, slow-mo!
Yeah, no!
Nope.
Yeah,
Oh.
that just looked silly. It didn't look
You took
nearly-
too long.
It didn't look nearly as cool as the animators thought.
And now he's stuck there.
Cool party.
That face.
Wait, then that kills him?
No, just knocks him out.
Tough.
Well, we can't have on-screen deaths. This is Nickelodeon show.
Dwibs, allow me to remind you of what franchise we're in right now.
Oh, there we go, the episode's over.
Oh, that's it.
Remember,
Okay.
The episode doesn't even end; it just stops.
remember, we didn't know that Jet died. He just stopped showing up.
Yeah, it got so bad that even the show acknowledged it. Did Jet just die? You know, in hindsight, it was never actually
It's pretty
clear.
unclear.
Yeah.
Though it turns out it's confirmed by the graphic novels that, yes, he did die.
Okay, I'll sum up my thoughts on this episode. It was fine up until that stupid love triangle came back up again.
Yeah, I completely forgot forgot about that. That's actually part of the reasons why I hate the latter half. It's like,
And you know, if I had to be blunt, it could have been fixed with just a minor alterations. Not even a sense of, oh, Mako has to pick a side. Just have Mako tell, look, now it's not the time, settle this, we'll settle this later. Let's focus on what's important now.
not only
End
that,
of story.
not only that, the show literally has Mako trying to now mend his relationship with Asami, since, you know, they were a couple before Korra got into the middle of things in season 1. What does Mako do? Doesn't tell Korra the truth, just tries to lead on with it. Like, and that's clearly gonna piss off Asami. So, why? I mean, again, for the most part, they were doing stuff that would make Korra better, but then they have this. And then they make Mako worse. Mako does not act like this. For Christ's sake. But yeah, aside from that,
for as little of a character that he has, yeah, even for that, it's a character.
like, okay, and it's like the other said, for the most part, everything else in this episode is fine, possibly even good. We're actually getting places. We finally wrap up the thing with Varrick. Varrick's actually not a sore loser and still does help the gang even while in jail. Mako finally gets out. The whole detective thing gets wrapped up, the whole mystery there and whatnot. Sure, we get a quick motivation, but there's still a motivation nonetheless. You know, we've established a goal of trying to get into the spirit world to save Janor and whatnot. The Civil War thing is tying up, but we had to do the stupid love triangle thing. And again, this was apparently planned. Like, okay, maybe the whole Amnesia Core thing wasn't planned, but still, why? It's not like they could have been planning the ending of Season 4 this well in advance. Or could they have been?
I doubt it.
I don't even know.
But yeah, you know, again, it wouldn't figure. The thing that ruins stuff is the love triangle again.
Great.
But aside from
Anyway.
that, this was an episode that got stuff done, and I'm fine with.
Didn't like it.
Aside from the one bit from the quote-unquote movie, that wasn't very great.
Alright, so hopefully the next one will be better.
Oh goody, harmonic convergence.
Alright, see you for the next one then.
See you
Yeah.
then.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.